Hi, welcome back to Finally Revealed and Be the Change. This week's episode is all about finding support. We want to support your why and the new changes that you are implementing. I don't want to refer to it as changes you are going through because you're doing this and you are creating this on your way to something new for you and your life. We want to build support for your why and your change because as you are at the incubation stage, your project, your new change is an infant and it needs to be protected. However, you need some support. There are ways for you to get that support without involving everybody around you. And I want to point out a couple of ways that are easy for you to do. The two areas we're going to talk about are the environment and the people. And these two areas can help support you both in the actual changes that you are making, the action steps you're taking, and to help support your why, your reason for taking them, and to keep you striving forward. The way that the environment and these people are going to do that is by helping with your attitude and your mood. That is part of why you're doing this. You are reaching for something new and different and meaningful to you, and so we want to help support your attitude in moving forward. It's scary to do things that are new and different, and it can be uncomfortable. If it's not scary, it could be just uncomfortable. You are making a change. Maybe it's changing a habit that you've had for a really long time, and while you're moving ahead, it's nice to have reinforcements to help you on that path. Of these two, the first one I want to talk about is the environment. Your home, your office, where you spend time, could be even your car. What is around you? What do you surround yourself with? In your change, are you going to a gym? Are you working in a home office or creating a home office or a new space in your house to work on this new change? If it's something in your office that you go to outside of your house, what is around you in that space? How can you change that to reflect where you're going? How can you make any changes to help you go forward? It could be as simple as looking around for positive affirmations to put in those spaces, making that space more hospitable to you, making it, whether you use it, maybe you use that space at home a certain time of day. Is it the best it can be for that particular time of day? What can you add in there to make it more inviting, to make you want to go in there and work on this new project? You're going to have good days and you're going to have not so good days, more challenging days. And each time we stretch and grow, we feel a little bit of growing pains. It's what you do to move through that will help you with your success. And so you want it to be working on this new thing in a positive framework, and the environment is a good way to help reinforce your mood and help you reinforce your why. So take a few moments and think about where you're doing your new changes and what you can do to help reinforce it. It's not going to be temporary. This is something that's going to be in your life from here on out. So it's not just a visitor who's come for the weekend, it's something that's going to stay. So create an environment around your immediate change and looking towards the long-term change that you are putting into effect. And it will help your mood. You'll know that that's the area or space that you're going into that is going to energize you and help keep you moving forward. If it's something that you're doing at your work and it's a new implementation in your business or your job or your career, set up separate folders on the computer, set up a separate area in the computer for collecting and keeping all of this. Maybe you have a favorite color. Get a notebook that has all of your information about what you're doing, your calendar, what you want to do, your ideas, and your steps that you've lined out, your building blocks, and you want to have some way to track it and make adjustments, because we're going to be coming up in a couple of weeks on a review period, and you can't really review where you've been unless you have kept track of it. So you want to know what resources you have gathered, what information you have, and it's whatever way is best for you, on your phone, on your computer, in a physical notebook. Have that where you're working on this, so that you have everything that you need, so that this is going to be a positive and productive part of your day. Then with people, in your new change and your implementation and the steps that you have started, perhaps you've reached out for advice or information, hopefully information at first. And where were those sources? How did you get to those people? And were they in person, in your neighborhood, in your faith community, in your, in the lunchroom at work, among your friends or acquaintances? And while you might not have your friends directly involved, the people that you know people. And so part of your network may be more people coming in that were more acquaintances or on the periphery. Now they may be more direct connections to you. And don't get worried about having to buddy up with them for life. You want to keep yourself open, so there will be people that will help you on this step of the way, or this particular building block, or who you may meet now, but they will become more meaningful and more helpful to you, either themselves being helpful or their information or their connections later on down the road. But you're working ahead, you're keeping your eyes open and laying out the landscape. So as you're doing this, try not to get too attached to everyone, because you want to be fluid and let people come and go. That's going to help you move ahead without dragging a bunch of bodies with you. You want to be free to move ahead and pick and choose and get what you're going to need and the resources, and continue to move ahead. So as you look through the people that you already know, and then the new people could be through that network I just described. It could be where you are taking your first steps. Maybe you're going and taking classes, whether structured classes, or you're apprenticing, or you're asking someone to show you, or you've taken a part-time job or a volunteer position to get some of the skills or connections that you're going to need. Who are the other people who are there? Who are not only the ones that are helping you with this, but the other people who are learning, or the other people in that environment? What are they there for? I like to be curious and ask questions of other people. That's how I can navigate where the information is to give me new ideas, or to help me find new resources, and also to help give to these people some of my information. It's a two-way street. And so by not just being single focused and all self-contained, but keeping your eyes open to who is in the area, who is in the atmosphere, who is participating, and have some interaction while you're getting this information and paying attention, because I think that everything happens for a reason, and those people are in your environment because there's something that you can offer them, and or something that they can offer to you. Also, online, you're here with me, I'm here. Leave any questions. We have a great community building. Someone else can contribute that you meet right here, or I can help you by either videos that we have already, or other resources or other videos that might help get you in a particular place. You may be stretching way outside your current comfort zone. You've started, but now where do I go from there? Type in a comment, ask a question, do a search, and look for someone else online that has that information, either a blog or an article or a training course, whether or not it's pay or free. Look for those resources and those people. They're going to give you ideas and information to help move you to that next step. We're not talking about replacing everybody in your life. We're doing just what you're doing on your first steps to your change. We're adding in new. It may be that there are going to be changes in the people around you on a daily basis. Some people now, because you're devoting some time to this new enterprise or activity or hobby or new way of personally living, that you are going to be seeking out new and different things from what you have done in the past. Some of the people around you are going to come along naturally. Some are just going to support you. Some are going to back away. Let it happen. You want to be open so that you can move forward to get to where you ultimately to be and leave room again for that magic. We want your atmosphere and the people around you to complement and contribute to what you're doing, adding additional bits and pieces to enhance what you are doing and help you on your way as you look forward to your next step. So take a look around, find your support, report back to me, let me know where you found support. You're probably going to be surprised in where it comes, but if you just keep your eyes open and be conscious and pay attention to what's going on, you're going to find that support. It is right there with you, I promise. It's right there with you. And come back and share it with us. If this was helpful, if you learned something, give me a thumbs up. Share this with someone it may benefit, someone that you see trying to do things who's a little bit stuck. Just share the video and then see watch what might happen to them. Subscribe to see the other videos. Come back next Sunday for Be the Change. Check out the playlist for all of the other videos. And I'll see you next time. Have a great week. Thanks for watching.